Scotty Warren. Finished third tonight. This thing's been good all year, but you've had this weird stuff break all the time. It's got to feel good to finally get up there where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it feels real good. I mean, we had a good car tonight. It was off in qualifying, but ended up running good. And actually, we lost the shifter. We was stuck in high gear, so I couldn't restart or anything like that. So that's why we kept on taking the cone. Hopefully, we get all that fixed. We all got all the bugs worked out of it now, where we can start running better.
Yeah, and it's got to feel good. You've been out for a while. Was out last year and finally come back and had to get you down a little bit. Knowing this car's been good, but you've just had weird stuff break in the rear end, trim, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's heartbreaking when you get them out the first race and get a rear clip tore off of it and then have to rebuild everything again. Come back, something else breaks. You know, it's frustrating. But I think now we got something to work with right now, and I think we're gonna have something for these boys up front.
Rodney Cook finished second here tonight. You were straight away behind with 5 to go. You ended up on Dustin's back bumper there. You really dug down deep there at the very end.
Man, it's you know, I don't know. We had a caution there, and I don't know what got on the track there, but I didn't know what was going on, whether something on the track or I had a tire going down, and man, I was just sort of in a panic mode trying to hang on a second, you know, and Dustin got way away, you know, pretty much a half straightaway or better on me, and you know, we just kept digging though, we just kept digging, and then I started arching the corners, you know, changing my lineup a little bit, and all of a sudden I could feel the car get in a groove, and I'm like, oh, okay, here it comes back, you know, and then I started pulling away, and from the third place guy, and you know, I was reeling Dustin in. Then we got to a point we just sort of, you know, mellowed out, and then caught lap traffic, and man, there it was. I just needed another half a lap. You know, we was on his bumper. You know, I got to give him a little bump tag right there going in 3, and he didn't have nowhere to go. He pretty much had car inside and outside, you know, lap cars, and it was a good race right there at the end.
Yeah, and throughout the whole race, like y'all had the dominant car, being it's a longer race, knowing how hard you drive, how much did you save to the end of the race there?
I actually, man, I tell you, I thought I had the car to beat. I was on cruise control back there, 100 laps. I was letting him go, you know, and I could see him fighting it. He would, you know, and I get right on him, he would fight it even more. So I just sort of backed out, thought I had a perfect car. I mean, really did, and that's what puzzled me on that restart. I don't know, it's probably 25 or 30 laps ago, you know, on the restart, and my car went to junk. You know, it just lost the front, lost all grip. But you know, I knew something after about 5 laps, something was on the track. I changed my lines, and then here the car came back, and I started reeling them back in. You know, but you know, I take second. You know, I've had a great year. Dustin, you know, he's got all these poles, got a dominant car, you know, a fast car. I said that, you know, if he could keep his pace up, you know, he's gonna get his share of wins, and you know, we tit for tat, you know, at it, and I'm just glad, you know, we have them making a race out of it. Looks good for the fans out here. You know, we had a, you know, 18, 19 car field tonight, and you know, it was mixing it up all through the field. You know, I know me and Dustin's been clearly the class of the field, but I've been on the other end of it too. You know, so it feels good. Know that I'm one of the guys to beat week in, week out, and man, I just want to ride it out. You know, we've had a heck of a year. I'm proud of everybody that helps me, all my support. And you know, it's a great feeling, man. It's something I lay my head down every week, you know, during the week, and just amazed at the success I've had this year over here at 8 Speedway.
Here, Dustin Rumley picked up the win tonight. That last restart, like you just put this thing in overdrive, just took off.
Well, I had to save a little bit. Long race, 100 laps. That last restart, I felt like, well, if I can get away a little bit, I'll be able to hold him off. But the car was pretty good. It was just a little snug in the center, but it was good enough. You know, I just got away from him there, and I was hitting my marks, being smooth, and we made it to the finish. That's all that matters.
Yeah, how much changes you make? This thing, it's been good all year, but it's getting a little tight in the middle of the races. How much changes have you made from week to week on?
Well, we've been trying real small things, different things, and certain nights was pretty good, and the next week it, you know, it needed a little more, so we maybe put that back and try something else. You know, we've just been talking with Greg, and you know, Greg knows his cars. He's the man, so we just talk to him. He tells us what to do, and it's that simple. He makes it easy for us.